For the last 2 weeks, right here on 5 Live, on this show, Congress leader after Congress leader has strenuously fought off the idea of a prime ministerial face for the India alliance. They've laughed off suggestions that the Congress is being lured into a presidential-style trap that is the BJP's signature move. They've wondered why everyone is so interested in who the prime ministerial face is going to be in the unfolding structure of the India grouping. They've debunked claims that the India alliance may be comprised of competing interests, but that a common enemy in the Modi-led NDA will be the political glue that diminishes any of these differences. They frowned at what they see, not wrongly, as media attempts to frame this as yet another war of personalities, like in 2014 and 2019. And then, bam, the Congress drops this image like a ton of TNT on an already simmering opposition landscape. Apart from the obvious and glaring absence of Arvind Kejriwal in this photo montage, his face appears elsewhere in this digital flyer, is the most Game of Thrones-like positioning of Rahul Gandhi at the head of the pack. In a game where optics often means everything, especially when there's a visible jostling for pole position, this image seems to fly in the face of what the Congress has been trying to project thus far. That this isn't about Rahul Gandhi, this isn't about a personality battle, and that the Team India alliance will not fall prey to the BJP's clear attempts to seduce the Congress into projecting Rahul Gandhi as Neta number one. But isn't that precisely what they've done here? On the other hand, how else was the Congress going to frame this? The country's largest opposition party is now having to break bread with much smaller opposition parties and pretend like it's a level playing field on the road to 2024. This image is the Congress's not so subtle way of asserting that while it is willing to bury differences with the big Modi picture in mind, it still reserves for itself position number one on the platform, seeking to oust the Modi Sarkar from power in just 8 months from now. As the Team India alliance gets set to conduct its most crucial meeting thus far, this image, in my view, viewer, amplifies the dilemma within the Congress party. Its turf invaded by smaller parties which used to be a part of it, its vote bank nibbled away by groupings of what it sees as upstart Johnny-come-latelys like the Aam Aadmi Party, and now having to share equal space with them and treat them as equals. If anything, this is the Congress's counter-strike, a placeholder in the unfolding drama that is the Team India alliance. And remember, this is knowing full well that putting Rahul Gandhi at the apex of this image is like handing another loaded gun to the BJP at a time when the latter has been salivating in anticipation of precisely this kind of thing. For the sake of a credible 2024 fight, and because India must have a strong opposition, it must now be seen what effect such psychological operations have in the quest for a unified stance against the Modi government. By all accounts, and in every possible way, time is extremely short.